1,817 games, 2,150 critic scores, and over 22,000 user reviews. The Xbox One is still alive and kicking. What to Play presents 10 of the best Xbox One games this year, all arranged by playscore. To check out our full list, visit our website at whattoplay.com, link in the description box below. Today's video is brought to you by Gold Inc., a gold mining mobile app that can earn you real-life cash? Find out more about them later in the video.
Everyone, they're gone.
We came to save you.
Starting off at 10th place is Tales of Arise. For a series that started in 1995, this long-running JRPG series still has the magic to make an interesting entry, despite the already saturated market for the genre. Tales of Arise is considered the biggest Tales game to date. It finally broke free from the in-universe stories of Berseria and Zestiria. Arise set a new stage for a fresh cast of characters and a massive world to explore. It was praised by many for its improvements in real-time combat. Using character abilities on the fly makes encounters feel seamless and engaging throughout its 40+ hours of content. A play score of 8.54.
Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Ninth in the rankings is Nier Replicant version 1.22. Yokotaro's strangeness isn't news to longtime fans of his Drakengard series. After Nier Automata though, his brand of eccentricity has been broadcasted far and wide, with fans aching for more. This re-release was an answer to those prayers. Updated for modern eyes, Taro's genius shines through. Its story and music, though untouched, stay practically timeless. But where it really shines is with its revamped combat that'll satisfy new fans coming from Nier Automata. As a reviewer from Xbox Achievements notes, Replicant will be equally inviting to Automata fans, Nier veterans, and newcomers alike. It received a play score of 8.61.
In life and in death, glory to Mother Miranda.
Coming in at 8th place is Resident Evil Village. Capcom's Resident Evil has been evolving ever since. After the switch to the first-person perspective in RE7, Village has followed in its footsteps. Close enough to rekindle the joys of its 7th entry, but will flash enough to leave a distinct and lasting impression. Though the scares are definitely still there from their collection of classic monsters and the now iconic Lady Dimitrescu, Village's focus on action does well to keep things fresh. GameSpot says in the review, though it captures some of the same things that made RE7 such a breath of fresh air, Village evolves to become its own unique creature, and we share in their anticipation for what Capcom has in store for us next. It gets a play score of 8.63. Ranked 7th is Hitman 3. This final Hitman game gave Agent 47 his much-needed retirement. This third entry of IO Interactive's stealth action game is the closest thing we have to a Bond game. Heck, they're even making one right now. Hitman 3 hit all the right spots in the genre. While it doesn't really add anything new aside from fulfilling your objectives, it does make up for its interesting level design that encourages you to find your own style to complete your mission. You could say that this one ended the series with a bang. A play score of 8.65. Coming in at 6th is F1 2021. Though it's not quite as common a pastime as other sports, Codemasters F1 Racer has become as much a yearly staple as the likes of FIFA, Madden, and NBA. The all-new story mode was its most intriguing addition in this entry. Titled Breaking Point, its intriguing rivalry between an up-and-coming rookie and veteran with a middling career isn't a perfect experience, but as a first venture into story campaigns, it's definitely brought a new spice to F1's formula that'll certainly be welcome in the next entry. With all its new content and attention to the small details, F1 2021 is a vast upgrade to last year's installment, and it's dedicated to all the Formula 1 fans out there. It receives a play score of 8.67. Before we tell you the next game, let's talk about our sponsor, Gold Inc., the gold mining simulator that lets you earn real-life cash. But wait, there's more. Not only is it play to earn, it's also free to play. However, the journey won't be so simple. Thankfully, you'll get $10 million in cash to work with. Use this to get the equipment to jumpstart your business and to set up defenses to protect yourselves from your cutthroat competitors. There won't be a gold rush all the time though. Some days it's just gonna be ores, but not to worry. You can sell these to buy more fuel to keep your digging days going. And when you do hit the jackpot, you can turn it into real-life riches by converting everything to their gold-backed cryptocurrency, the GXB, available on the Apollo wallet. As with anything NFT, it's much better if you get in early. It's only going to get more competitive from here on out. Get a head start by downloading it for free using the links in our description box. Don't forget to use our code 414-525-46 upon signing up.
Good boy, I told you nobody gets out of here.
Try and stop me.
For our 5th spot, it's Hades. Zachary's escape from the underworld has been on many headlines since it launched on the PC last year. Supergiant Games' multi-award-winning roguelike is now out on almost all modern consoles, including the Xbox One. There are many roguelike titles in the market, but this never-ending struggle to break free from the clutches of hell is different. It integrated blazing fast gameplay into a well-written story about the Greek pantheon. Dying doesn't feel all too bad as Zag slowly opens up to its fantastic cast of characters and becomes stronger with powerful weapons. Xbox Tavern gave it a score of 89, calling Hades part of the upper echelon of roguelike/light games. And with that, it receives a play score of 8.84.
Let's deal some death.
Running up to 4th place is Little Nightmares 2. The nightmare continues in Tarsier Studios' horror platformer. This sequel manages to provide new scares and challenges for the would-be thrill-seekers that'll step into Mono's shoes. The world of Little Nightmares 2 feels different compared to its previous title. According to Pure Xbox, Little Nightmares 2 is bigger and bolder, which builds upon the foundations from the first game. Although it didn't add much in terms of gameplay, the slow decay of its surroundings builds up some interesting surprises for old and new fans. It receives a play score of 8.84. Ranking 3rd is Forza Horizon 5. Playground's open-world racer has welcomed a new chapter set in the tropics of Mexico. With a world 50% larger than Horizon 4, this new entry already had much to offer fans looking for a new haven to explore. In terms of gameplay, it's not much of a leap, but Horizons as a series has been at the pinnacle of open-world racing. This entry and its sprinkle of new content, progression adjustments, story, and stunning new locales continues that legacy. As Game Reactor puts it, it's varied, it's well put together, it's deeply rewarding and overflowing with content to engage with. It's not even as confusing as it has been. That, in my book, makes it one of the best games of the year. It receives a play score of 8.85.
Are you ready for the roller coaster ride of your life?
No!
Climbing to 2nd place is It Takes Two. Winner of last year's The Game Awards, this EA original proved that the studio is more than just cash-grabbing IPs. It Takes Two's roller coaster of gameplay choices fits perfectly in its 2-player journey. Helping Cody and May fix their broken marriage is second only to navigating around its ever-changing levels full of new mechanics to mess around with. It is an unadulterated shot of joy, brimming with inventive puzzles and smart ideas. Set Xbox achievements, giving it a score of 90. Its consistency when it comes to working together with your partner is its best feature. The varying gameplay sections feel rewarding once you figure out its deceptively simple puzzles. A play score of 8.96. And standing at the top at 1st place is Mass Effect Legendary Edition. BioWare's epic science fiction trilogy takes the crown. The Legendary Edition is the perfect way to revisit Commander Shepard's moments in all its glory. The improved lighting and quality of life improvements from all 3 Mass Effect games can already net you hours and hours of Reaper-busting fun. It's highly respected for its memorable cast of characters. ZTGD praised BioWare's consistency throughout all 3 titles, saying it creates a world fun to get lost in, a game that makes talking to NPCs interesting, and a world that is a joy to explore. It's also the ideal time for new players to hop in the Mass Effect ship before the inevitable sequel comes out in the years to come. A play score of 9.08.